Good morning, thriving friends. Happy new week. Happy new day. How are you all doing? Oh, super excited to have you with me here. This week is another beautiful week. We are live. Amazing, right? Well, I'm so grateful for this very day. If you are joining us wherever you are, welcome to Thriving Lessons with Dr. G. We stream on multiple platforms. So wherever you are watching or listening to us from, please welcome. We invite you to connect with us in one way or the other. They give multiple options on different pages. You may see something like support or subscribe or share or like or follow. Whichever one they give you, please take it and support us. If you love what we do, go ahead and share this video. Invite other thriving friends to join us. We speak about everything public health, holistic health and wellness, and thriving because we believe that a balanced, thriving life demands paying attention to several aspects of a person's life. And the different aspects we talk about include our emotional wellness, our spiritual wellness, our occupational wellness, our physical wellness, our social wellness, environmental wellness, intellectual wellness, and financial wellness. At different times throughout the week, throughout the year, throughout the month, there is something going on my page that has to do with one or more of these categories. So please, you are welcome. Stay with us. Oh, we have a thriving friends joining from YouTube. Hi, thriving friend. Thank you so much for joining from Germany. Ooh, wow, that's beautiful. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, thriving friends, this week, amazing. Of you requesting that we have Patrick back. If you don't know Patrick, he is the gentleman doing some amazing environmental sustainability related things in Uganda. I'm waiting for Patrick to join me on StreamYard. We were chatting on LinkedIn not too long ago. I've given him the link again. So hopefully Patrick will be able to join us. Until then, how are you all doing, my friends? For me, I'm super excited because our semester ends this week. I don't know if you are all in academia. May 10th, we will be vacated, and that is amazing. I mean, sometimes I feel bad as a professor. I'm like, should I feel bad that I want the semester to end already? But I don't really feel bad this time. I'm super exhausted this semester. I feel like I give my 2000%. Okay. So I'm excited that we are going to get a break, summer break. I'm not teaching this summer. Well, I'm teaching later in the summer, sometime around August. So until then, I'll be refreshed. But the rest of you, what's up? What's going on with you? Anything new? Last week we had an amazing reflection time. And if you missed it, please, we always have our videos available on YouTube. Thriving Generation with Dr. G on LinkedIn. You go to my personal page, Grace Kakari, I think. Yeah, it should be there. Or you can check on any of the other platforms we stream on. I see that Patrick is on, but it says they will need to connect their mic before they can stream. Patrick, if you can hear me, please connect your mic. Myself and Thriving Friends, we are waiting for you here. Hi, Isaac. You are joining from LinkedIn. Thank you for joining, Isaac. How are the other platforms? Everybody can hear me okay? Super excited to have Patrick back. Patrick hasn't connected by audio, so we can't add him, but I see him behind the studio. As I wait for Patrick to join, of course, we can't waste any opportunity to encourage each other as thriving friends. Yesterday, I was listening to a message, as thriving people or people who are desiring to thrive every day of our lives, we have to keep learning. You can't stop learning. So, yesterday, I was listening to one of these professional development content, and for the first time, I heard something about false confidence. I had never, ever thought about it that way. False confidence. I mean, either you have confidence or you don't have confidence. What is this false confidence thing? So, Mel Robbins, if I don't know if you've heard of her name, If you're on LinkedIn, you might have seen her content pop up here and there, and she's very famous on YouTube. So Mel was talking about false confidence, and this is when we act as if all the rules wouldn't work against us. So an example Mel gave was she went for a conference in Las Vegas, and then she knew that her flight the next morning was very early, like 6 a.m. So what she had to do, and she knew that after the conference, she had a wonderful lunch with her team. But the best thing to do as a wise person who be traveling very early in the morning and who desires to exercise in the morning before you leave, the best thing to do is to go to bed early, right? Pack your stuff, get the opportunity to exercise in the morning and leave. But guess what? When dinner was over and she was planning to go to the hotel room, somebody else said, "What? We are in Las Vegas and you're going to sleep? No, let's go out." And of course, instead of saying, "No, I think," excuse me, "I think I'm going to go get ready for bed because I'm traveling," suddenly you think, "Oh, I got it. I got it all. I got it all figured out. I got this." So then she goes out with these people, stays till midnight, and then of course come back after midnight. You are tired, you fall asleep, you wake up rushing around 5 a.m. to pack your things and blah 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 blah. And I think most of us, we find ourselves in that. Patrick, we are still waiting for you to connect by audio. It says you haven't connected your audio. And we are still, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, and you feel like, "Oh, I got this. It doesn't matter the time, it doesn't matter. I got this figured out." And a very practical example is people wanting to lose weight, and yet they want to eat everything out there and they don't want to exercise, and they still believe that they should lose weight. It's like the laws will never work against them. If you are in the capacity to advise somebody, you would have told the person, "Hey, my person, do this, do this, do that, or it won't work for you." But somehow, when it's us, we feel like it's going to be very different. We are confident that we got this. And it makes me think about the many times I'm confident that I'll get something done. So I don't write it down. I don't have any plan like, "Oh, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do that. Oh, I know how to do this," especially when I've done it before. "Hey, I've done this before. I got this. I'll do it." But in the moment, I don't put down any plan. I don't prepare nothing. And then what happens? It never gets done. False confidence. I have this overconfidence that I'm going to get it done, and it never gets done. So this week, I will encourage you to look out for false confidence. Anything that makes you feel like you're above the law, anything that makes you feel like you shouldn't put in the work, but the results will be there. Forget, my friends, it won't happen. Except when you probably have some miracles working for you. For that, I'm not in that business, so I don't know. I don't know if you've watched that video. Those of us from Africa, we might have seen a video circulating. Is the lady frying like bunch of eggs with this beautiful looking butter bread, and this lady putting a lot of margarine in the butter bread, put the egg on, add on a chunk of like sweet, yummy, comfort food stuff. It looked great, but this thing is filled with fat, right? And then guess what? This lady is singing. I'm sure some of you have heard of it before. If you've heard of it, type it. Let me see. Calorie burner. My God is a calorie burner. He will burn this for me. Let me see if I can remember. Let me drink water first. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Calorie burner. Calorie burner. My God is a calorie burner. He will burn this for me. I no go exercise. Because my God is a calorie burner. He will burn it for me. And this lady is chopping this food and singing. I mean, when the lady was talking to God about burning calories, I wasn't there. So I can't recommend that method for you. Okay? False confidence. Respect the laws of the universe. Okay? There are rules. You throw something up, it comes back down. You put in the work, you get the results. If you desire anything in life, if you want to see results in any area of your life this week, put in the work, especially if you know how to do it. Put in the work. Let's not sit around relying on people. Let's not sit around hoping that a miracle will happen when the miracle is the wisdom that has already been given to you, the resources that have already been given to you, the people that can mentor you into getting that done. Let's get rid of false confidence this week. Isaac, my social media best friend, can you check on Patrick and see what is going on? Yeah, Isaac is an amazing team member. Without him, I don't know. I don't know how I could fit do that one. I know for sure. So we are hoping to connect with Patrick and reshoot what we missed the last time. Patrick is doing some amazing work in Uganda. He requested for another opportunity. And I think it's amazing. We need to hear from Patrick. The last time I went through his slides, I told you about some of the wonderful things he's doing in a ghetto. If you're from Kumasi, you say ghetto. That's where I'm from. Ghetto in Uganda. But Patrick is struggling to join, I think, because I see him pop in and pop out. Until then, we are here for Patrick. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to just pull down Patrick's slide. I'm a teacher, so I'll make use of this opportunity to talk to my thriving friends and then see what will happen if he's able to join us or not. So we've had the opportunity to talk about many things throughout this month, oh my friends. It just excites me so much to see how far we've come and how far we are going. And to even think about the fact that we are in the middle of May, almost in the middle of May. By the end of this week, we are heading to the middle of May. I just want to encourage you all to just step out of your comfort zone. Step out. Step out and make yourself useful. Step out and make yourself, beneficial to your community. It can be intimidating depending on who you want to be and where you want to be. But I think you should try than to live with regret for the rest of your life. I've seen many, many interventions come to play, and I look back and say, whoa, some time ago I had this idea and I never implemented it. And now see, someone is doing it and they are not even doing it well. I could do it better. But what's the point? You never did it. And someone else has the opportunity to do it. So what's your point? Why are you complaining? Step out. Step out. Don't let this month end and you've not done anything to improve your life. Don't let this month end and you've not done anything to improve other people's lives. This world is not just about you. It's about all of us. Someone did something for us all to be here today. You all know my other best friend. I have so many best friends, okay? My other best friend, the one who brought me to LinkedIn, Lawrence Fianco. So this weekend, I was having a conversation with Lawrence. In fact, we talked for hours. No, almost 2 hours, but yeah. We talked for a long time and we were reflecting together and sharing some thoughts here and there. And we all came to the conclusion that we are doing some great things out there. But from time to time, you have to reflect and ask yourself, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And why am I doing it? So are you trying to build a legacy? Or are you just trying to make money? If just trying to make money, there are many, many ways to make money, okay? There are many, many ways to make money. But Lawrence and I don't believe that we're created to come to this world, go to school, finish school, graduate, get a job, get married, have children, die, get buried, and that's the end. I don't believe so. He didn't believe so either. And so we have decided to do more with our lives, do more for ourselves, for our family, and for our communities. That is why I'm here this early morning, sitting here, encouraging you waiting for Patrick to join so that we can have a conversation. We give ourselves to others because we were made to give. We were made to impact. Life is more meaningful when you give, and it's not always money, time, knowledge, compassion, mentoring. Life is more meaningful when you give. So, what can you give? You can't tell me that you don't have anything. There is this child in your area, in your school, somewhere that you can take under your shoulder and help. You know, even sometimes when I think I don't have enough, I look around and there is always somebody who doesn't even have as much as I do. If you have a phone, you have access to the internet, you can hear me, you can see me, you have it better off than someone else, and you can impact that person's life. I haven't seen Patrick join. I'm going to open my WhatsApp on my phone and see if I've missed any message. Let's see. Excuse me. All right. So I haven't seen any message here either. Isaac says he's having challenges with his microphone, trying to help him fix. Okay. We are all waiting for you. We have the patience for you. And as we wait, we will encourage each other. We will encourage each other. Yeah, let me see. Something else popped up. Okay. All right. Still waiting. Okay, sounds good. All right, as we wait, my friends, let's try and see what we can do with our time. I should have brought one of my slides that has the wellness, all the wellness in it. Let me see if I can find that here. But maybe I can share one more thing I learned over the weekend. I just shared with you the false confidence that we should get rid of. I also learned this week. Now, this one is setting the achievable goals. We talked about this. I'll share something from there with you. But in the meantime, let me just keep that low. I also learned this week that we should learn to keep some things to ourselves. I mean, if you are from Ghana, especially from the Ashanti tribe, they teach us that you don't have to blow your own horn when you're doing something amazing. Let others praise you. I've been on LinkedIn for just 2 years, okay? And I've realized that that proverb doesn't work on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, you have to blow your own horn. So it looks. And in many cultures too, if you want to be seen, if you want to be heard, you have to tell people what you are doing. You have to share, 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 share. Then they will know what you're doing. Then they will appreciate what you are doing. So maybe our culture and our teaching hasn't been very productive in this environment, but I see the meaning in that. What I was learning this weekend was about how people rush to share their vision and their goals with the public, especially in today's social media age. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. Sorry. People are quick to say, hey, watch out, I have this amazing thing coming up. I'll be doing this. Apparently, research shows that once you do that, and people are giving you, hey, go girl, do this, do that, you are most likely going to slack because you've received the praise you already need rather than keeping it to yourself. And actually, the impact in keeping it to yourself, getting it done, and people seeing the end result is much more than telling people before you do it. Because now there is all this expectation and all this, and all these people looking up to you for whatever you said you would do. Some people are motivated by that. They may say, oh, once I've told people, then I have to do it. I have no choice but to do it. But there are other people who would rather keep it to themselves, get it done, and then when the result comes out, or comes out, others embrace and are very excited to partake in that celebration and also learn, because now we've seen it, we see that you can do it. And I think I will encourage us to go for that method for most of our most intimate goals. For me, I've seen myself sharing things with people, and rather than being encouraged, I get discouraged. For many years, I have this project I want to do in one of our local dialects, and almost everybody I talk to tells me no. Don't do that. No, 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 no. But sometimes I think about, and with that particular project, I never did, or let's say I haven't done yet. I wonder what would have happened if I had just started, if I had just invested the time into it. Sometimes it's good to get feedback from people, but you have to know what needs feedback from people and what does not. Because ultimately, it's not about them, it's about you with a vision and you that God has put whatever it is on your heart. Okay. So keep it to yourself. Definitely get involved in a group that motivates you, a mastermind group, people who share similar goals and visions. But after that, get the work done. If you're going to lose weight, why are you telling the whole world that you're going to lose weight? Lose it first, finish up, and we'll see it. And we'll come to you and ask questions. How did you do it? I've been trying, I haven't seen any results. How did yours work out? Or if you are trying to get a certain certification, you don't need to announce to us that you're going to get it. Get it and come and show us the evidence that you did, you know? And I love what I read. They said, if anybody asks you, are you doing this? Are you going to do this? Just say, wait and see. Wait and see. And then when the result is here, just show it. I did this. I did that. That is more appealing. That is more encouraging than sharing the vision prematurely with people. You will get discouraged. You may never get it done. All right, let's check on the guys and see what is going on with Patrick joining us. So we are 20 minutes into the streaming. Any luck? I'm planning on leaving in the 30th minute because something is going on in my throat that I don't know what that is. But I'm always excited to join you. I'm always excited to keep you encouraged. I'm always excited to cheer other thriving friends on. Share the amazing work they are doing with all of you. This week, if for nothing, okay, let's say Patrick is not able to join for nothing, just be encouraged that you are not on the journey alone. The struggles are real. The struggles are real, but we are all working through it. So encourage yourself. Get rid of any false confidence that may come your way. Keep the most intimate goals to yourself, but get to work. Work it out and come out thriving. Because I know you can. I know you can. All right. I think they are not able to figure out the microphone issue. So what we'll do is we love you, Patrick. We wish you the very best. We wish you could come and share all your amazing work with Thriving Friends. It looks like luck is not on your side or internet is not on your side. I don't know what is going on. This is the second time we are trying to connect Patrick because the first time he really wanted to join again. So I'm checking my phone. So Isaac says he's trying to join with his phone. You know, Let's give him 2 minutes, okay? But at 7:30, I'll jump off. I see Kendita is on. Ken, hi. Happy New Week to you. If you are still on here with me waiting for Patrick, it means you support what we do, it means you love what we do. How about you like the video? The more you like, the more it becomes visible, the more people see what we do. If for nothing, we encourage each other each week, we are pushing each other to thrive. Okay, we are making life more meaningful. Very soon, okay, very soon, I'll have many, many thriving friends with me. I'll have thriving friends with PhDs. I'll have thriving friends who are millionaires, billionaires. I'll have thriving friends who are good teachers, educated. I'll have thriving friends who are inventors, and also investors. I will have all kinds of thriving friends because I'll not be thriving alone. I'll be thriving with you. And in whatever field you are going to do great. Keep doing the work. That is it. We are not just going to sit down, fold our hands, and wait for a miracle to happen. You are the miracle. Get the work done. Happy New to you too. Thank you for the kind words to begin this week. Of course, my sister. Of course. I don't believe our friend Patrick will be able to join, but definitely I know you are with me if I say we wish him the very best and we appreciate his work in Uganda. They should keep on thriving, they should keep on helping, they should keep on recycling, they should keep on growing food for all. And you also get yourself ready to impact your community, however small, however small. Do something for yourself and your people. Hey, yes, so a whole community of thriving friends. Exciting. Yes, a whole community of thriving friends. I have another group that it's not my group, it's for another friend. And I had the privilege of being added. A special group, special invitation, and it's like thriving mothers. Okay. They don't call themselves thriving mothers, but when I see the information being shared, when I see the things going on, all the mamas are doing such a great job. Such a great job on the platforms and so encouraging. So we also have our own thriving friends, okay? And we are going to change destinies. We are going to change the narrative. We are changing the story. Okay, it doesn't matter where we came from and how we started. How we are finishing is what is important. And we are finishing great. We are on track. Those of us who are off track, we are coming back on track. There is no room for excuses. We are getting the work done. We are staying awake, getting the work done. In fact, Ken, I heard in the air, the spirit of a bird told me that you want to get a PhD. Go and get it. Go and get it. Reach out after this. Let's talk. I never wanted to get a PhD. That's the truth. I thought I was tired after my master's. I've studied so hard. What do you need a PhD for? Uh, Actually, I didn't know many women then who had PhDs. But now that I have it, I have so many women friends with a PhD. I mean, it's not even funny. So many thriving mamas out there with PhDs, okay? But then I didn't. But I had some friends, a circle of friends who were in a PhD program. They said, you can do it. Even there are people in our cohort who we think you have more experience than you have this going on, you have that. So they advised that I send my CV to one of the PhD programs, the director, and seek advice. And many people are willing to do that. Surprisingly, he looked through my CV, and he said, with this, you have to rewrite the GRE because my GRE was just good enough for masters. I hate exam with a passion. If you don't know, go and look at my coaching comment. I was even dozing off in an exam room. Can you believe it? I can't just take those standardized exams. It's so stressful on my mind. I want to talk through my answers. I want to, discuss. Those work much, much better than A, B, C, D. It just takes all the energy out of me. Anyway, that's for another day. So my GRE was just good enough for the master's program, and I got accepted into the master's program. So I had to go and take the GRE again, and that was stressing me out. I was scared because I knew it wasn't my strength. But I did. And guess what? It was just borderline good enough for PhD. Borderline good enough, not more, just good enough. But other things helped, like my past working experience and my vision for the future. Other things in the packet helped with my borderline GRE. And by God's grace, I was accepted. But I wasn't going to, I'd never had in my dreams to get a PhD. I don't have it written anywhere. You know, I have many things on my mind. I have a book from um, secondary school time with things I want to accomplish. I have so many amazing things in there. PhD was never part of it. But here we are because of friends. Because of friends. I did it. I finished the PhD in 3 years. In 3 years, I enjoyed the program. I excelled. I got awards. And look at me today, right? Dr. G. It's because of friends. Friends brought me here. So the right company is good. Get yourself in a good company. And I see Ken is saying something here. He said, yeah, you're right. Of course I'm right. I know I'm right. Of course, I don't always know I'm right, but I know that you can do it if you set your mind on to do it. And I know that the right company can encourage you. And when I was in the program, I then knew other people who were also on that same journey, some with more children than I had at that time, and they were doing it. You know, some from even poorer families, and they were doing it. So I did it too, because I knew that if someone else can do it and thrive, I could. Did I cry? Oh, plenty. I cried a lot. It was such a tough journey because later I realized that I have my own way of learning. I have better ways of learning that I didn't know then. I didn't have the exposure to. So I was doing things in the traditional way, how everyone else was doing it, and it was harder for me. It took longer for me to read, it took longer for me to write papers and all that. Today I have my own strategies for doing things, but yeah, here we are. So I encourage you to get out there and get the work done. The results will be amazing, okay? The results will be great. I saw a picture from my phone. I wasn't going to share it, but I guess I'm going to share it to encourage. If for nobody can dictate, Ken, I'm going to share a picture that popped on my phone 7 years ago when I graduated with my master's. That day I told myself I was done. Brahma Breno. This is it. I've come to Abroche. I have a master's degree. What else? What else do I need? Little did I know that I wasn't done, and I'm still not done. Okay. I wish you all a wonderful week. I don't think Patrick will be able to join us. We are 35 minutes into the streaming. Thriving friends, let's get to work. Let's all go and do some amazing things out there. I'll see you same time next week. But if you haven't shared the video yet, what are you waiting for? Share it. If you haven't subscribed yet on YouTube, please go and do so. I don't have, let me see if I can find the YouTube. I used to have a slide that shows, this is LinkedIn. Oh, yes, LinkedIn, we have Thriving Generation Africa. And then on YouTube, I can find that one, but never mind. I'll just stop. Yeah, on LinkedIn, we have Thriving Generation Africa, but on Facebook, on YouTube, is Thriving Generation with Dr. G. Just take a moment, go out there and subscribe. And when you do so, share with others too. We have amazing things going on. Well, I wish you all the very best, and I'll see you same time next week. Take care, Thriving friends.